Very few plates or dishes get your attention as much as the sizzling platter of fajitas. First you hear it, then you smell it, and then you wish you had ordered that instead of the chicken enchiladas. This is the before picture. We'll bring you the after picture in just a minute. So today we're using outside skirts. I've already trimmed them up. We're gonna cut them into bite-sized pieces. We're gonna season them up with some OG and some wow. Throw them onto that hot plancha, give them a nice hot sear. But before we do, here's a pro tip. When you're cooking fajitas like this, make sure you don't overcook them. Medium well or even medium rare is good, because remember that sizzling platter is scorching hot, and so they're gonna continue to cook in there a little bit. You don't wanna overcook them because then they get a little bit dry and crunchy. I bet you can see, hear, and smell it right now through your smell-o-vision senses. So let's get started, let's get fired up. All right, we're gonna cut them in about 2.5 inch strip lengths, more or less. Then we're gonna trim them lengthwise also. Now we're gonna cut across the grain. And it doesn't have to be very big. They're gonna shrink a little bit, but remember, you want them to be bite-sized. They're gonna shrink just the right size for you to enjoy eating them. And you can work a little faster if you pile them up like this, the way I'm doing here. Pile up 2 or 3 at a time. You know, sometimes they're a little bit thicker like this one, so you might wanna cut these a little thinner when you go crossways. These outside skirts, they're kind of hard to come by. This particular fajita, because it's so tender, flavorful, and juicy, goes to the restaurants. So you don't see them a lot in the stores. Now this is a thicker piece, so you want to cut them a little thinner, like this. And as I always say, a sharp knife and cold meat makes the job a lot quicker and a lot easier. So for veggies today, we'll be using bell peppers, onions, and tomatoes. We're gonna use 3 kinds of bell peppers, the green, the red, and the yellow, and 1 Roma tomato. Now some places don't use tomato, but we like tomato on our sizzling platter at my house, so we're gonna use a tomato. All right, friends, we're out here. We've got our plancha screaming hot. What we wanna do is make sure we sear those fajitas. Fajitas, and pretty much all beef especially, tends to release a lot of moisture, so you want it nice and hot, otherwise you're not going to get that delicious little sear on there. We're going to add a little bit of cooking oil on here, and this is just regular old vegetable oil. Doesn't have to be a whole bunch, and let's get these fajitas going over here. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Nice sizzle. I'm going to spread them out a little bit first. Now I'm going to season them. I'm going to cook the meat more to this side over here, to my right side, so I can throw the veggies on over here. I'm lowering the heat on this side. I have 2 burners, and I'm going to keep it hot on this side. Before we do that, let's get a little bit of OG going here first. Again, like I said, you use whatever rub you like. Whew, I love that sizzling sound. A little bit of wow. All right, we're cooking now. We are cooking, folks. You want to keep them moving because that plancha is very, very hot. And you don't want them to stick, you want them to brown. You don't want them to get all stuck on one side. All right, they're starting to brown really quick, really nice. Time to throw some onions on here. I like to do the onions first, because they take a little bit longer to get soft. I like my onions soft. It's going to take about 30 seconds, maybe a minute at the most on the onions. Doesn't take long at all. These fajitas will be done in no time. You don't want to overcook them. They're already getting nice and brown. Another option you can do here, instead of oil, you can use butter or clarified butter. It doesn't burn, so you can do that too, and it really adds a little bit better flavor to the whole dish. All right, here's the onions. Get them over here where it's a little bit hotter. I was saying that at this stage, the meat releases a lot of moisture. That's why you want that thing really, really hot. It's also cooking at the same time. So remember, we don't want to overcook them. We just want to get them nice and brown. I want to try to cook some of that moisture out of there really quick. It's looking good, isn't it? It smells amazing. Whew. And one of the things that I like to do personally, just me though, I like to find a small piece and check it for salt. Not bad. Use a little bit more wow. All right, we got the onions already going here. Let's mix those in there first. They're just about done, folks. Go ahead and throw the veggies in here. All right, let's dump our tomato in here too. All right, now you kind of want to mix it all up. Whew, that's looking good. All right, folks, this is pretty much all done. I'm gonna turn down the heat over on this side. I'm gonna turn it off completely because I don't want to overcook my fajitas. All right, friends, it's time to get the tortilla warmed up. We've got all our fajitas cooked, the veggies are cooked. We want to get this tortilla going nice and warm. It's gonna be extra good with a little bit of that oil that's on the plancha here. I'm gonna go ahead and start making my sizzling platter here. You hear that? Whoa. Check that out, folks. Man, if you had some smell-o-vision. My puppy dog buddy's over there just smelling the heck out of this stuff. He is hungry. He actually skipped his dog food today just so he could get some fajitas. All right, folks. Making a nice big taco here. Big and fat. Y'all know how I like my tacos. I got one more thing I want to add to my taco. This is a local made salsa that they sell in our grocery stores. This is called salsa el gallo. This stuff is really good. They literally taste like they're homemade. So let's get this dude going right here. Oh yeah, baby. All right, let's see what this taco tastes like. Whew, that's a big one. Let's go. Friends, that is one good taco right there. Sizzling platter fajitas, bell pepper, onions, tomato. You can add cilantro to that. You can add, a couple other things, or take out one of the bell peppers or leave out the onions. I've often thrown a little bit of garlic in there because I love garlic too. But the WOW and the OG both have garlic in it, so I didn't feel like we needed to do that today. If you want to up your barbecue game, check out my website, pitmasterclass.us, where we teach you how to cook all the basic barbecues, both in the backyard and in competition. Go to pitmaster.us for the Arnie Tex rubs, the WOW and the OG. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss any videos from Arnie Tex. In the meantime, I'm gonna take another bite and enjoy this amazing taco. Keep the smoke light, make it work. Boom! Mm.